Hello, so welcome back, and this is tutorial number 3, and we are going to do a more complex object, and in fact it's actually like a building, and we're gonna put it in context. So it's a fairly complex tutorial, and it's a fairly long exercise, and we go step by steps. So the first thing is to make sure that you have the right unit. So you go to customize unit setup and you make sure you have metrics and it's meters, not millimeters. Once you've done that, you can create your cylinder, and you create a cylinder by just clicking on the basic object cylinder, putting it in the middle, whatever radius, whatever height, and then you'll change all that. So this is the main cylinder. As I said, always give names to your objects that are meaningful. Then the radius, we're going to put a radius of 45. We're going to put a height, so we need to move out because we're too close to the object at the moment. Here it is. We put a height of 8 meters. We then make sure that we have the edge face on, so you can see the edges. And the height segment is 5, and we're going to put 3. We have a cap segment on each side, and we want sides of 40. And that's what we need. So we have this. We can then save this before we carry on, and we save this as exercise 30, and then we can carry on with the work. So the first thing we need to do is to convert this into an editable polyline. So we go here and we convert to editable poly. Now that we've done that, we can go open the editable poly, and we go to the polygon mode, and we're going to delete 2 polygons. So we click on polygon mode, we select the top, we delete, we select the bottom, we delete, and that's what we're left with. We can then maximize this so we have a better view, and this is our object. The second thing we need to do is go to the border option, and we click on the border option, and then we're going to scale it. So we select the border. There's one at the top which turns red, and then we keep the shift key pressed, and we select the second one at the bottom, and they both turn red. And what we are going to do now is to scale them. So we do uniform scaling, and we want to scale twice. So to scale twice, we drag with the shift button pressed, and you click where we want the scale to be, because we want to scale twice. So we go into the center of the triangle, we press the shift key, and then we lower the mouse. And when you lower the mouse, I'm going to show you what happens. You click once and you have this number, but we don't like this, so we're going to Control Z that, and you have to look at these numbers at the bottom here. So we're going to shift down until we get 95 here, then we release the click, and then we're going to carry on going down with the shift button still on. We only release the click of the mouse button, and you're going to go to 90. So we've done 95, and now we do 90, and we release the here, and we release the shift. Okay, so we have these 2 edges added to our object, and we've checked here at the bottom in these 3 boxes that it went down to 95 and then down to 90. The next step that we need to take is we need to bridge. So we need to bridge this by looking at the editor and looking in the modifier tab on the right. We need to see the bridge button, this one. So we press bridge, and it's closed. So that's what we've done. We've created a kind of a square donut. We go back to selection menu, tool, and then you can see what we have is a kind of a donut, square donut. Okay, so now we move to the next step. We go to the polygon section, and what we do now, we start changing the view to the top view, and we move out, yeah, and then we select every other 3 polygon. So I select for example this one, and then so you select the one of the outer but not one of the inner, and you have one, and we select I've done the reverse, but it doesn't matter for the exercise. but I can fix that. So let's fix it, because I've done the reverse scaling. So we go back here, Control Z, so hang on, Alt W, it's very simple, show you how you can fix that. Control Z, so undo, okay. Now we're going to go back to the border, we maximize this, and we're going to scale down, because the scale is the other way around. So we shift, so we have first a big scaling, and then a second small scaling. So the first scaling that we need to do is 90 and then 95. So 90, so we read 90 there, that's it. And then 95. So we go again and we have 95. Here we are. And then we bridge. So now I have the right scaling. So that's what's important, as we've just seen. If you make a small mistake, Control Z, Control Z, undo until you reach the point where you're happy. Just for the sake of not losing anything, I save my files from time to time. So now you go to the top view by pressing the letter T, and then we have this. And what you're going to do now is we go to Polygon mode, so we select the Polygon mode in the Modifier tab, and then we select Polygon. So what to do is to select so we select 1 every 3. So we select 1, and then shift, and then 1, 2, 3, and then shift 1, 2. So we leave, oh, sorry, 1, and then 1, 2, 3. It's a select mode that I need here. 1, 2, 3. We don't touch, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We don't touch, and then 1. And then 1, why is it jumping around? Okay, and then 1, 2, 3 we don't touch, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3 we don't touch, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, etc. We keep doing that. We leave 3 and we select 1. We leave 3 and then we select 1. See how sometimes things don't work as the way they should. It's always the same problem with Windows. Here we are. So let's check we have the right selection. Yes. See, it should be, see, some are rightly selected, but these two are not. So it's very simple. We go back here and we undo the selection at the top. Oh, well, we can do it better. I'm going the wrong way around. So here it is. We need to select all of these. So we go top view again. Oh no, but I can't remember which one I badly selected. So I go like this, and then I select this, and I select this, and then now I have selected most of them. As you can see, I can then select this. Oh, I'll have to redo the selection. Yeah, sorry, because I messed up on this one and it creates problems. So T, so you go back to Polygon, edit, we do and select all, select none, and then we start again. So we do a little window like this, 1, 1, 2, 3, this. So when you do that, you need to keep the shift key, the shift key on the keyboard pressed, so you can do multiple selection. So make sure you do it with the window, because you need to select all the polygons, not just the top one. Here, like I've just a mistake. It's good that I'm making mistake, and it's good that you see how the mistakes are made, because you will all make these kind of mistakes, and I've always made this mistake. So it's part of the way you do it. Just learn to recover from your mistake, that's all. To check what you've done and then recover from it. So, and then we have the last one, which is here. Oh, maybe. Okay, so now we check that we have the right selection. Yes. See, that's the right selection. Now that you've selected this, we're going to delete. So we delete them all, and we left with this. what we need to do is to go to the edge mode, and now we need to do something else. So we need to select the bottom and the top of each of these edges, and then we need to bridge them. So it's a bit of a long work. So we select one, and then we select the bottom with the shift key again, yeah, and then we bridge. So to see what we're doing, we go back to default shading as well, so we can see what's happening. So you can see we bridged them, but we haven't bridged on the side, so we do the same on the side. Select the top edge, the bottom edge, and make sure you do it properly, because otherwise you get a funny shape. So here we are, we've bridged that, and now we need to bridge the other one. And don't do too many at a, make sure you be careful, because you don't want to miss any. And then, oh, it didn't select, you see. Okay, 1 and 2. Why is it not selecting? So 1, go and figure out why it's doing that. 2, and then you bridge. 2, and then bridge 1. What is going on? Pim, pim, pim. Always the same issue. Well, we're gonna go somewhere else and then we're gonna come back. So, no. There's always a little problem somewhere. Here. Well. Select now. Edge, yeah. Okay, and then bridge. You're going to figure out why it didn't work earlier. No idea. That's the mystery of this Windows thingy. So next we carry on. So we select. So we do it methodically because we don't want to miss anything. So we go 1, 2, 2, and then we bridge. And then 1, 2, 2, and then we bridge. And then we move out, change the angle, so I make sure I'm not missing anything. And then again 1, a shift, and then the second one. So to select 2, you need to keep the shift key pressed, and then you bridge. So you can see that it's happening, and then you carry on this side. Step by step you do it properly. 1, shift, and then pick the second one, and then you bridge. Oh, why is it not doing it this time? So let's try again. Edit, select none. Okay, let's try again. So we are into select mode. 1 and 2 and 2, and then you bridge. It's going to be very tedious, but trust me, that's the way it is. So 1 and then 2, this is highlight, 2, and then you bridge. Oh, didn't select. Well, we're going to change the color of our edit, select none. Okay, before we're going to carry on with this, we're going to close this, and we're going to go back to object, and you're going to select that, and you're going to give it a different color. So you're going to give it a color that is different from red, because we need to be able to see it clearly. Okay, so we go back to editable poly. We were into edges, and now we select the top. It's better than the pinkish one. Shift, and then we select the bottom one, and then we bridge. It's much clearer, obviously. You see how just changing the color makes your job much easier. So we select again the bottom and then the top here, and then we bridge. So notice how, oh, that's interesting. So if we do it the other way around, and we start from the top, so we unselect all, select none, and then we do the top, and then we do the bottom, and then we bridge. Okay, there's no problem there. I thought that would be a problem maybe. Good. So we can carry on. So we've done 2, 3, and we have a few more to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, we'll do them all one by one. There's no secret formula to do it faster. So we start here, again here, and then here, here, and then we bridge, and then bottom, and then top, and then we bridge, and we turn around. So bottom one, and then top one, and then we bridge. Okay, so we can check that everything seems to be okay. Yeah, it's bridged everywhere. So we can start again. So top, bottom, and then we bridge, top, bottom, bottom, and then we bridge, and we turn around this side, top, bottom, and then we bridge. Okay, so we're starting to build our construction. So we carry on this side now, and we go in. So we do top, bottom, and then you bridge, top, bottom, and then you bridge. Remember to keep the shift key pressed when you want to select more than one edge. Top and bottom, and then you bridge, and we're getting now clear nearer half of them. So we go here, top, bottom, and then you bridge, top, bottom, and then you bridge, and you carry on, top, bottom, and then you bridge, and then here, top, bottom, and you bridge, top, press the shift key, click the second one, and then bridge, top, shift key, hold the shift key, press the second one, and then you bridge. It's a bit tedious, but that's the way it is. Sorry guys. And then again we need to put the edge face. So bottom, top, bottom, and you bridge, top, bottom, and you bridge, and then on this side, top, bottom, and you bridge. Okay, we're getting there slowly. So top, bottom, and you bridge, top, bottom, and you bridge, and then you turn around, top, bottom, and you bridge, and I think we've done it all. Oh, it's amazing. Here we are. So before we do anything, we check that it looks all good. The surfaces are everywhere, there's no gaps, there's nothing. Perfect. Amazing. So before we go any further, to to make sure we don't lose anything, we go back to this view and we save, and then we carry on. So now we've done that, we can move to the next thing. Once we fill all the gap properly, we go to the vertex mode and we're going to change something. So we go back to this view. You can use either view, but you can go back to this view. Make the top view, maximize it, and then we go to the vertex mode. And now we have to be careful how we select our things, because we want to move things around. We need to select properly with a window selector. What's this thing here? Oh, you go and figure out. So top view. This, we select this, then shift, we select this. So it's already with a window because you need to select all the vertices that are in the corner like this, and they turn all red. We're going to check before we do anything that they have indeed turned all red. So if you look at them here, you can see all of them are red. That's why you need the window selector, so that you make sure you select all the vertices. So you carry on with shift, select that, so on, so forth. Okay. Let's make sure I haven't made a mistake. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. 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 Okay. Okay, that's it. So you can check that you've selected all the right vertices, and you can see they're all selected, which is what you want. Next, what you're going to do, so we stay on top. We're going to do something very simple. We're going to scale. So we've done that. We're going to go to the scale tool, and we're going to scale, and this time we're going to scale by 95%. So we need to go to something like this, and it needs to be 95%. Here we are. 95%. Thank you very much. That's done. So what we have now is we can go to the edge mode instead of the vertex mode, and you can change the view to the perspective. So you do Alt W, and then we click on the perspective and do Alt W again to maximize.